Hello, brothers and sisters. How are you? My Jew and Gentile, African, European, Asian, Indian, Spanish, brothers and sisters, and of course, all the rest of you I didn't mention. Once again, welcome back to the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show. This is, of course, a continuation of part two, which began in the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show video compilation 184, Shift 184. That started part two of the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show. And I am, of course, the most censored show on YouTube, the most censored show on the internet. I, brothers and sisters, am the chosen one who, of course, has been chosen to avail you all of humanity, to your highest version of conscious awareness. You, being an electromagnetic being, are presently in a very dangerous time as a result of the individuals who are presently controlling your survival model, the standard survival model that you have come to call modern civilization. And before I go on to the next shift clip, what I want to do is give you an opportunity to see just how volatile a situation you are in. And then I'm going to be dropping all the gems you've been waiting for. I want to thank you once again for coming back to the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show. I want to thank you for having the gall to watch my videos and share the information with your friends and your family, because it is imperative that you understand the level of danger the individuals who are attempting to claim to be your leaders have gotten you in, Jew and Gentile. Now, of course, we understand that all of our problems started with the electromagnetically misaligned multi-frequency of the Jewish people, the melanated people. However, they cannot be to blame for our present situation as a result of their own leadership over the last few thousand years. And of course, Gentile leadership, Asians, Indians, Europeans, Arabs, being all complicit in hiding the truth from American citizens, British citizens, French citizens, Arabic citizens, Indian and Asian citizens, as well as being complicit with the conspiracy to literally bring the melanated people's minds to greater electromagnetic misalignment in their own co-created matrix program. So, at this moment in time, we are all complicit in bringing on our own destruction and the destruction of this matrix program. We are all, therefore, to blame for any future destruction brought to this planet. Now, what I'm about to show you is a short few seconds of a video shift clip that was, or a video clip that was uploaded onto YouTube 2 days ago. And this worldwide paradigm, or this upload of this gentleman's video is dealing with the Earth and its electromagnetic properties. And of course, we are all electromagnetic beings. And of course, our consciousness allows for our electromagnetic connection to one another. And there's a lot more to understand. There's a lot more to know. But I want to give you an opportunity to hear just a few seconds, and then you can watch the rest of the video yourself, of this gentleman talking in regards to our present dilemma with these people that we are calling our leaders, those who wish to expand Starlink, those who wish to take us into the future by traveling to another planet, claiming that Earth can no longer contain or sustain our existences. When the truth is, the reality is these very individuals attempting to tell us that for some reason we cannot be sustained on this infinite electromagnetic conversion program that we call Earth. How it is these individuals are creating the situation we're in their very selves. This video that I'm about to show you a few moments of is, of course, for educational purposes only. And I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to share with you the truth in who you are as an electromagnetic multi-frequency conscious collective behind the melanated race, and who you are as a receiver of positive or negative frequency transmission, energy transmission from the melanated races as a Gentile. That means a European, Asian, Indian, Arab, Spaniard. That's what it means. And I, of course, have the rest of the very vital information you're going to need coming up into the very near future, coming up on the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show. So let's go ahead and we're going to get into this. And I want to thank you very much again for joining me.
Breaking news, everyone. Right now, Earth's radiation belts are supercharged to extremely high levels of electron flux. We see that very clearly right here. This is the latest data for today. We see our flux levels are extremely high. This has a lot of consequences here on Earth. First and foremost, this means that if we get any sort of solar storm impact, this will trigger a very significant ion precipitation event, and that will then cause greater geomagnetic volatility than there would have been otherwise. Also, these electrons in the radiation belts, they're also known as killer electrons because if they reach a certain flux value, they can cause deep dielectric charging to satellites, causing them to have malfunctions and short circuits and things of this nature. So this right now is very hazardous for any sort of satellite environment. And in addition to all of that, when we have this sort of intense ion precipitation from any sort of solar activity that heads our way, that also changes the weather here on Earth. And so if you have stable weather systems, then that generally doesn't really do much. But if you already have volatile weather systems, then that can cause them to become even more volatile. And that's the situation that we are in right now. So with these supercharged radiation belts, we have a greater chance of very powerful geomagnetic activity as a result of solar activity. And right now we do have an enhancement of the solar wind headed our way. So that's very likely going to cause a pretty significant ion precipitation event, altering our weather systems even further. We have a very large low pressure system developing over the United States. We just had that cyclone ram into Australia. There's other weather systems across the globe. And the near Earth environment, the satellite environment, is becoming hazardous for all these satellites due to deep dielectric charging. And that is a whole other issue for the Earth geophysically, because the satellite environment around the Earth could potentially trigger the collapse of the radiation belts themselves. We're seeing some really big problems with that, with these re-entries of these satellites ablating and basically showering the entire upper atmosphere and the ionosphere with these metallic particles. And we don't know the long-term ramifications of that, but it's likely not good. So we're going to go into what's happening right now with the radiation belts in this video, and we'll also discuss some of these longer-term kind of worrying geophysical trends that are unfolding because of our recent exploration into space. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the video. I'm your host, Stefan Burns. Let's jump right in.
Now, of course, brothers and sisters, this video that this gentleman produced is called The Coming Electron Storm. The Coming Electron Storm exposes how satellites are royally fluxing with the Earth and our health. I want to ask you to go ahead and watch that video yourself. And of course, you're going to be highly charged yourself to want to come back to the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show with I, the chosen one, Messenger Christopher Spirit World X. Christopher Jones, of course, from New Kensington, Pennsylvania, here on the most heavily censored app on the internet, YouTube. I want to thank you all for joining me. Please prepare to rise in the next few Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show video uploads. Take care.